Bro, I'm caffeinated the fuck out right now. Holy shit! Fuck! Alright. Chill, bro. Chill. Bro, chill, bro. Gets me mad nervous, like, chill, bro. Andrew fucking Tate.
Hello, gentlemen.
What is up, brother? How are you?
I'm good, man. I'm good. I'm ready.
Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. We got 26K just off of fucking noties. You guys are crazy. And all right, I'm gonna introduce myself real quick. I'm Clix. You know what I'm saying? I play Fortnite for a living. My life is basically I wake up, play Fortnite. I go to sleep, play Fortnite. So I've been playing Fortnite professionally for around around 4 years. And yeah, that's basically my little introduction about myself.
Honestly, pretty much the same thing over here. My name's Bucky. I'm 19. I've been playing Fortnite all day, past 4 years, 14 hours a day. Not a lot of female interaction. Started going to the gym recently, so hopefully I can meet the love of my life soon. And that's pretty much my goal, man.
So this is all new to me because I'm an old man, right? You guys just play video games all day.
16 hours.
And you get paid for it.
Yeah, so we're actually under a team called Energy, where they pay us monthly, but we also compete. All right, so Fortnite, there's it's like a competition. It's basically like a sport, soccer, obviously. People play soccer, get paid contracts, and we play Fortnite, and it's basically a sport as well. It's like an athlete. It's like an athlete, but in a different dimension. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I consider myself an athlete.
Are we live now?
Yeah, we're live. We're live.
All right, so what is the chance of me beating one of you at Fortnite? Because I've never played before.
0%.
Yeah, probably.
The chances of me beating you in boxing, pretty much.
Yeah.
Is it that low?
Yeah, no, you need 4 years of practice nonstop comes to you know what I'm saying? You would need to learn every control. It's probably one of the hardest games to actually learn.
Yeah, what is the game? What happens? What are you supposed to do? Are you a soldier or something?
All right, so you know what a battle royale is? So it's
you run shooting people, right?
Okay, so you basically get in a bus, right? There's 100 people. You jump from the bus. You land in a whole entire map. You land at a looting spot. You loot up. And basically the last one alive out of those 100 people win the game. But the zone closes. So it's only a little, you know what I'm saying? You would need to watch it to understand it.
Yeah. It's complicated.
That sounds a lot like my life.
What do you mean?
Like 100 people dumped in one place. Most die. I'm the last one standing. So okay. I'm familiar. You may do it with the little controller. I'm doing it out here for real on the street.
So you think you're playing? So you're playing Fortnite for real?
Life is a video game. We're inside.
Wait. Andrew, have you ever killed someone?
What's this Twitch, bro? I can't be saying certain things on Twitch.
So that's a yes.
It's not a yes. It's not a no.
Oh, so it's just yeah. Okay.
And it also depends. If you want me to answer the question professionally, which I will, it also depends, right? Because it depends. Would having, for example, complete hyperbole. Let's say you got a member of your energy team to kill someone. Would you? And you ordered the hit. Would you be the person who killed him?
Yes.
In Fortnite, yeah.
All right, cool.
So it's basically all right. So you're basically playing Fortnite, but in real life. I get it.
No, but life is a video game, right? We're living inside the Matrix. I believe we're living inside of a simulation. The simulation could be hacked and affected in real time. And life is very, very similar to a video game. You start off with absolutely no credentials and no resource and no power. And you go out there and you get a bunch of money and you get as big and strong as possible, get the best guns you can, the best cars you can, the best girls you can, the best house you can. And that's it. That's the game. I just don't understand why you guys do it online instead of doing it for real. That's the one thing to me.
Actually, I can't do it for real.
Well, I mean, yeah. I mean, it's gonna sound cringe, but no weird shit like Fortnite. Your life is, doing what you just said, but my life is low, no cringe shit. It's Fortnite. I'm gonna be honest. I wake up, my life, I dream about Fortnite, play Fortnite competitively, and my life is just all that. So it's a little bit different. I can't really do that in real life because I'm 17.
Well, video games are super addictive and video games are super fun, which is why I don't play them, because I know how fun they can be.
Yeah.
And to me, the ROI isn't there. I mean, if you guys are getting paid to play, then I can't say anything bad about you paying, right?
Yeah.
But most people who play do not get paid to play. And that's why when I say things about video games, I'm talking about the people who are spending all their time making no money from it, just getting their ass whooped by YouTube.
So you don't think they can make it a full career? You think kids, their full dream? Because there's a lot of kids in my chat right now that, they want to become a professional Twitch streamer, professional Fortnite player. And
who doesn't?
Exactly. So what are your thoughts on that? You think they should just shut that down if they're not doing good within a year, or?
They shouldn't just shut that down. But the fact is, it's like trying to become a movie star or a music artist or a model or something. There's a degree of luck involved. There's a degree of natural talent. And if it's your only plan, your only way out, look, I'm not going to sit here and tell people not to be dedicated. If you're dedicated to Fortnite, so be it. The only problem with video games is they are very fun. They are entertaining. I agree with that, and I understand why you guys like to play them all day. I could even play video games all day if I decided to. Yeah. The reason video games can be detrimental is because video games are the only thing in the world where on your progress path, if you do not reach the pinnacle, you do not learn any skills which are translatable. So I'll give you an example. Let's say you decide to become a world champion kickboxer and you don't pull it off. Even if you don't pull it off, on your way, you would have become stronger. On your way, you would have met important people. On your way, you would have become braver. You would have learned a whole bunch of things. Whereas with the video game, if you don't manage to get paid like you guys do, if you don't manage to get on the team, the day you finally give up, you have learnent nothing.
You just wasted all your time.
You wasted all of your time. It's a huge dead sink. So that's the only detriment. That's the only the disadvantage to video games are if you don't pull it off, you don't get anything. Whereas in the real world, if you don't pull off your dreams and aspirations, usually you gain something upon the way, right? If you try and start a business, even if it fails, you will learn things. If you try and bench press 300 pounds and you can't, you'll still get stronger on the way. Video games are binary. It's either you make it or you don't. And if you don't make it, you've wasted years.
That's right. I'm gonna be honest. Like, that's a different perspective because a lot of people ask me that question. Like, yo, I've been playing Fortnite or video games in general for 2 years now. Probably made like $200 total. What should I do? Should I keep grinding? And if I were to say quit, bro, it's obviously not for you, I'm gonna look like a dickhead. You know what I'm saying? So if someone were to say that, what would you say?
Yeah, and that's the thing. And this is why, like I just explained, with video games, it's actually more ruthless. It's harder than most other careers because you don't gain anything all upon the way. But these people want to do this job because as far as jobs go, being a professional Twitch streamer or being a Fortnite player is probably one of the best jobs on the planet. It doesn't get better than that. The game's fun, bro.
It's not. You see that from the outside.
It's not a fun job.
No, it's stressful. I'm gonna be honest. Like no weird shit. Like you don't understand surge. You don't understand first moving. You've never been. Respectfully, you've never been.
I've said it's fun. And the reason I am objectively right is because video games are designed to be addictive via being fun. People play them for free. Nobody goes to Starbucks and works for free, do they? No. They only go if they're being paid. So the fact that people will do your job, in fact, people will pay money to do your job, and you are being paid money to do your job, means it is one of the best jobs on the planet. That is a logical certainty.
Okay. I get what you're saying.
You understand? I'm not saying it's not stressful. Of course it is.
Okay, so...
If you're the best in the world at anything, it's stressful. You can be the best in the world at fucking table tennis, ping pong, ice skating, whistling. Who gives a shit? If you're competing at the best, it's going to be difficult. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying it's not difficult. I'm not saying it's not stressful. I'm saying it's one of the funnest jobs on the planet. So everybody wants it. The only bad point I'm making here is that in my generation or my world or the things I've done, if everyone wanted to be a world champion kickboxer, the ones who didn't make it would still leave with some translatable skills.
Yeah,
the people who don't make it as Fortnite players are going to leave with fucking nothing. Jack shit. Zero.
Okay, so most people watching right now are definitely 13, probably 13 to 18, definitely a little bit older, turning into adults. What do you think your biggest piece of advice is that you could give them to being successful? Because obviously we have a lot of gamers in the chat, but besides that, let's say gaming doesn't work, they're at a really bad point in life where they don't know what to do. Because a lot of people actually choose video games over college. I'm being dead ass. You know what the World Cup was in Fortnite? Okay, so it was basically it was a World Cup Fortnite tournament where it was $3 million. And whoever won made $3 million. And both me and him competed in it. We did all right. And, now, boom. A lot of people quit literally college, all the jobs to compete in that. So what are your thoughts on something else that they, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's a difficult one, man. I understand. I understand why people get addicted to these things and they want to be the best. But most people are not going to make it. That's the harsh reality. It's the harsh reality of the world. But that's not your problem and that's not my problem. They have to build a contingency, right? You have to be professional enough to have contingencies and think outside the box and accept that the chance of success is not 100% certain. And the internet has changed the world. I'm going to ask you a question now because you're both quite young. Would you say you've had difficult lives? Would you say your life is hard? Okay,
this is going to get very... Here, Bucky, if you want to start it, you could.
Wait, what do you want me to say?
Would you say your life has been hard?
I would say I missed a huge portion of my life because I started playing Fortnite when I was 14. And then so I didn't go to high school or anything. So I would just say I missed a big social aspect of my life. I didn't really talk to girls for the past 4 years and stuff like that. So I would say kind of difficult in that aspect. But money wise, it's been pretty easy.
I could actually relate on that.
The social aspect.
The social aspect, it's probably not there. But obviously, we have money now. We have a lot of fans watching. But I've never seen a vagina in my life. I've never had No, I'm being dead ass. Don't laugh. Don't smile. Like no, I'm being like dead ass. Like I haven't kissed a girl
my bad.
before.
My bad.
Literally haven't kissed a girl. The most I've done before I dropped out of school for Fortnite when I was in 8th grade. And the most I did in 8th grade was, hold a girl's hand. And that's kind of like what I want to talk to you about too. Because obviously I have younger fans that haven't had like any social media or any like social interaction with a girl. What could I do?
Yeah, the internet has super changed the world. See, all of this is like a brand new paradigm to human evolution because we've never lived in a period of history where young men your age are not out amongst the people trying to chase every chick that walks. That's how it was at my age. When I was 19, if any bitch walked past me, I was like, hello. I didn't give a fuck. I was all over.
But how are you so confident? Like, I'm going to be honest, like, I'm shaking when I'm talking to a girl. I'm full fucking, I'm scared as fuck.
It's really fucking scary. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, but why is it scary? Like, are you serving it? Nice. Fucking water.
Thank you, sir.
Jar? I like it.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate that.
But what do you have to be scared of? See, this is what's amazing to me, that you'd be scared of social interaction. This is why I'm saying the entire thing. See, that's what you get for trying to flex with your fucking servant. Now you're gonna get wet.
What the fuck did you just do? All right, sorry. All right, sorry. Andrew, continue. Sorry.
So the paradigm of the world has changed now. We live in a society where, for the first time in human history, young people are afraid to socially interact or accept social rejection. And this is an untested new world, and how it's going to affect things going forward is going to be very, very interesting to discover because it's never happened before. The reason you guys are worried about social rejection is because you're not used to it. Most of the girls I tried to speak to would say no. I just didn't give a shit. I just didn't care.
You knew that, like, at the end of the day, there's so many women in the sea. You know what I'm saying? But for
Completely.
me,
As long as you don't offend anyone or hurt anyone, it can be a very, very polite interaction. You can go over to a girl and say, excuse me, I think you're absolutely beautiful. And she could say, I'm not interested. And you could say, okay, have a nice day. Goodbye. It hasn't got to be negative. It can be very, very happy.
How do I get to that step? Because, like, dude, when I'm not even trying to be weird. Whenever I talk to a girl, all they really care about is, like, what I have, like money, social media, followers. And it's like, how am I going to get a girl that I could actually get on like a real level where they don't give a fuck about what I have? Like, do you think I'm cute? Like, beat that ass.
I can't be giving you comments about how you look, my friend. This is not the kind of you're asking the wrong guy.
Well, I think you're a good looking like guy. Like, I mean, like, it's just like a genuine.
Everyone does. That's fine. But the point I made, bro, don't die from that cigar.
Excuse me. I'm sorry. How do you smoke a cigar?
Easily.
I don't know how to do it, man. Well,
you'll be all right. You'll work it out. And if you don't make it, that's just one less player in the Fortnite universe. It's fine. There's others. One space open on the team. But yeah, it's because maybe you're talking to a lot of girls online. That's another new thing, right? That you can message girls online without having to go up to them and talk to them. In my world, you didn't get to do that. So you built up a degree of social resilience. And the reason I was asking if your lives are hard is because I think both of you are you're very fortunate, but you're going to suffer for it later on in life. And you're going to suffer for it because you are now basically effectively, and I mean this without meaning to be degrading or insulting, I'm just telling you the truth. You are both spoiled brats, and you're spoiled because you're fucking rich at a young age doing the funnest job in the fucking world.
I worked for it. I worked for it, though.
Yeah, of course you worked for it.
14 hours a day working. But how's that mean I'm spoiled?
14 hours a day doing what everyone wants to do. That's not work. Work is doing what people don't want to do. Work is not doing the thing that people do for fun in their spare time, regardless of how good you are at it. That's not work. I don't consider a world level tennis player. I wouldn't say, his job. No, he's an athlete. He loves tennis. He's always loved tennis. Everyone loves tennis, and he's the best at it. You love the video game and you're good at it. Good. Congratulations. But you are a spoiled brat. You do not understand the realities of the world financially. You do not understand the realities of the world socially. And now you have a whole bunch of social status that you've worked for. And to gain it, all you've had to do is play a video game where there's basically zero real world risk. This is what you don't understand. You think it's risky. You have an adrenaline rush when you're running around with pixels on a fucking screen. It's not even real. You're worried about that. In the real world, to gain social status, you have to risk.
Okay, do you have dreams? Do you have dreams in the real world? Obviously. You have dreams about kickboxing, you have dreams about that. I have dreams about the same shit, just pixelated dreams.
Completely. I understand. But if I lose a kickboxing match, I go to hospital for real. If you lose Fortnite, you have a temper tantrum and nobody gives a fuck. That's it. You throw your keyboard around like a girl. That's it. Nobody cares. And this is my point. You're spoiled because you are now financially secure and you have gained social status in a scenario where you've taken no risks to gain social status. And that is going to damage you later on in life. That's going to damage you because you've not been through hardship and you've not had to suffer the genuine consequence of a significant loss. Even if you were to lose a bunch of Fortnite games and lose your team, whatever, you're not going to be physically hurt.
Okay, what if I was losing? What if I lost $1 million?
Who gives a shit? You made it easy.
I mean, respectfully, I don't think you understand how hard like a Fortnite tournament is and how much like it actually like takes a toll on your mental health.
Respectfully, you're not listening to the meta point I am making. I'm not saying that it's easy. I am saying, yes, the video game at a competitive level is a difficult game to play. I understand that. I am not saying that. I am saying that you have gained a bunch of social status without taking real world risk. You are now financially secure at a very young age, doing something that everyone loves to do anyway. You're spoiled brats. Let's assume for some reason you can never play video games again. Let's say they're outlawed. Whatever. Let's assume, right?
Yeah.
Neither of you are prepared to go out into the real world and do real work. Neither of you are prepared to go get a minimum wage job and wash cars like everyone else your age does. Neither of you are prepared to work 10 years in a career to finally get some success. Neither of you are prepared to stand up and take an ass kicking from 10 guys bigger than you to prove you're not a pussy. No, you prove you're not a pussy in the pixelated world, but in the real world, you do not have any of the qualities that make a man.
Okay, so what, how can I become a man?
Well, this is it. You're going to struggle to become a man now because you are spoiled. We're going back to my original point, full circle. When you said you weren't spoiled, now you realize you are spoiled because the people who struggle in life, who struggle to go through difficult lessons, are people who never had to take them. The whole point of it being difficult is that it's uncomfortable. If you don't have to go through something uncomfortable, you won't. Water always flows downstream. You're living very comfortable lives. You're fucking spoiled, and you're always going to struggle now to get up and say, no, I must suffer to become a man of value, because you don't want to suffer. You want to play Fortnite, make millions of dollars, be famous on the internet. And I completely understand why. What I'm saying is you need to be cerebral enough to look in the mirror and say, shit, this may be all good, but there's serious downsides. Downside 1, I ain't fucking nothing. Downside 2, as soon as I put my computer away, I'm scared to walk the street in case someone kicks the shit out of me. Downside 3, I can't go up to it.
I mean, bro,
I'm not respectfully, nobody's beating my ass. Like, I mean, I don't know if you think I look like a big guy or not. I'm 6'1" though. Like, no one's beating my ass. I took boxing lessons and shit. Like, I'm actually tough as fuck.
Okay, good. But the point I'm making, good. I'm not sitting here just to talk about fighting, right? The point I'm making, the general point I'm making as a whole, is that you are now spoiled and you need to be cerebral enough to punish yourselves and test yourselves so you can grow into men. And the only way to grow into a man is by traumatic, difficult experiences. You need to sit here and go, I have all of this money. I have all the money in the fucking world. Yeah. I can go to the best gym with the best personal trainer. Yeah. I should be in fantastic physical condition. Not good, not average, not okay. I should be in the best physical condition a man should be in. It only takes an hour of my day with the best trainer. I'll get up an hour earlier and fucking do it. You should, but you won't because you are spoiled. That is my point.
Wait, so are you saying I should take steroids?
No, I don't take steroids.
You don't take steroids?
Fuck no, I've never taken a steroid in my life.
Stop lying to me, bro.
I have never taken a steroid in my life. I was tested my whole entire kickboxing career, of course, first. And secondly, I've never taken a steroid. I don't lie. If I lied, I'm sure it would come out.
So how do you get what you have? Like,
I train.
Okay, so if I start waking up an hour before, like, let's just say, because I usually wake up at 2 p.m. Let's just start saying I wake up at 1 p.m. and go to the gym for 1 hour. 1 hour, boom. How long would I start getting in shape?
It's not even about how long until you get in shape, because you're already thinking of it in the wrong paradigm. You're already thinking of it in, if I get up an hour earlier, I need to see results quickly or I don't want to do it anymore. That's what you just said to me.
Okay, so I need to get addicted to it.
No, it's not about being addicted to it. You don't realize the way you just framed it is completely incorrect. You just said, if I get up an hour earlier and I go to the gym, how soon until I'm in fantastic shape so that I keep going, because I don't want to go if it's going to take too long. That's basically what you just said, showing us the wrong paradigm. It's not even about being in fantastic shape. It's about the fact that you're going to get up earlier and do it anyway. It's about suffering. Because if you do not suffer, you will not grow into a man of substance. I'll tell you something. If either of you two have had a hard life or genuinely been through any suffering, you wouldn't be afraid to go up to a bitch and say hello. She ain't going to fucking shoot you, is she?
But they're scary.
You're scared of that. And then you're going to sit here and tell me you've had a stressful life. Bullshit. It's a fucking lie. If you've been through anything real like I have, I'll go up to any bitch on the planet. I'll go up to fucking Oprah. I don't give a fuck. Hi. I ain't scared of nobody, right?
Wait, how do you not get nervous, though?
Why would I be nervous?
Because girls are scary.
I've had people try to kill me. Why would I be nervous about saying hello to some chick?
I mean, I guess.
All right, so I need to start going to the gym to get more confident, to eventually have the confidence to go up to a girl and not really give a fuck.
You need to go through things in your life which are difficult, and you need to make yourself suffer on purpose so that you grow into a man who's capable of doing things he's uncomfortable with. right now, the most uncomfortable thing you do is get dropped on a map on a bus with 100 other fucking dorks
more
and
than
run
you
around,
think, dude.
run around the imaginary map, and you sit there stressed out. Oh no, shit! What if I get killed in the video game? I only have 1 million other lives. Who gives it? And you restart. That's the most stressful thing in your fucking life. You ain't got to worry about money. You ain't got to worry about paying the bills. You ain't got to worry about any of the things people out here are actually worried about. All you have to do worried about is logging in and not dying in a fucking video game. That is a very privileged life.
Right.
You are very privileged young men.
Right.
And stage one is to accept your privilege and look in the mirror and say, you know what? I am a very privileged person. That's not a bad thing.
Yeah, no, that's a good thing. That's a good thing.
It's a good thing. You worked for it. You got it yourself. I am privileged and my life is easy. However, to maximize my character development, I need to do some things which are deliberately difficult so I can maximize my other statistics. You have money ticked off. Okay, fine. Just like in the video game, you have your fucking strength or speed or whatever ticked off. You have to go do something difficult to work on it. Side quests.
Yeah.
That's it. That's life.
Okay.
That's life.
Okay.
You can't just sit there and play video games until you end up fucking old with pink hair like a dipshit.
Okay, wait, so do you think it's bad to be a 19-year-old virgin?
I think it's in the modern world, it's probably more common than it was at my age. I mean, I lost my virginity at 14. I think most people at 14, 15.
Most people 14?
Yeah, man, pimping.
Like what? Like all right, well, 14 is crazy.
14 is crazy.
Listen, you're gonna send me to school with 500 chicks. I'm not gonna get one.
That's 8th fucking grade. You're in elementary school. How the fuck?
That's what I'm saying.
You're gonna send me to
elementary, bro? What?
If you're gonna send me to school with that many chicks, I'm gonna get one of them.
That's 14 is crazy.
14 is wild. When I was 14, I was playing Minecraft.
Yeah, I was playing Fortnite.
Yeah, and I wasn't doing none of that. And like when I was 14, like MySpace was barely out, and we couldn't even text each other. So it was a different world.
Okay, I get it.
The world is changing, and that's fine. But I'm actually very happy I am the age I am because I'm hybrid. I remember the world before the internet and before phones, and I'm also young enough to enjoy the world with internet and with phones. And my point is that the most important lessons that you're ever going to have as a man are going to be based on trauma, and that trauma is not going to happen inside of a fucking video game. It has to happen for real. Because I'll tell you what's going to happen to both of you.
Okay.
I'm going to tell you something's going to happen you don't even know is going to happen. You're 19. You're going to meet a bitch when you're 20. You're going to fuck her. Get your pee-pee wet. Congratulations. You're going to fall in love. She's going to end up talking to some other dude because you ain't got no game because you're not familiar with chicks. He's going to be a bit older, 31, 32, whatever. He's going to start stealing your chick. You're going to feel it going on. So what you're going to do is you're going to go to your number one untapped resource in an attempt to retain her. You're going to go to money, start buying her shit. Please stay with me. Let's go on holiday. Da-da-da. A lot of rich people, celebrities do this.
No.
You're going to waste a bunch of money. She's still going to leave you. You're going to end up heartbroken. Heartbreak, something you never deal with, you're not used to. When you're genuinely heartbroken, when you're genuinely heartbroken, you're not going to be able to focus on your video games. And then you get your ass whooped. And then everything's going to be a downward spiral. Before you know, you're going to be one of them fucking depressed kids on some fucking pill or smoking weed or some dumb shit saying how depressed you are because some 7 out of 10 broke your fucking little heart and ran away with a fucking big G. And now you can no longer snipe headshot or whatever you do in your stupid video game. That's what's going to happen to both of you.
Right, do you think depression is a mental disorder, or do you think it generally comes from what you just said?
I think that feeling depressed is real. Everyone can feel depressed. I also think the answer lies within yourself. I don't believe in condoning a mental disorder. I don't believe a mental disorder is something that cannot be repaired. If you can repair it with your own mind, it's not a disorder. You're going to feel depressed. You're going to feel depressed when you lose your bitch. Of course you are, but you're going to have to get over it. My point is, if your life was difficult, if you had been through some difficult things, you'd be more capable and prepared to deal with difficult scenarios. You have to, just like in the video game, you have to go through shit to be good at going through shit. That's it. There's no other answer. So I'm telling you now, your life path currently, if you ain't fucking nothing, is by the time you fuck something, it's all going to be downhill from there anyway. You're going to be fucking depressed and losing your video game.
I shouldn't even try like at this point? I should just be a virgin for the rest of my life? I don't know.
No, you should go through difficult things.
All right, so you're saying we should start getting girls over and just like
you should suffer.
Okay.
You need to suffer, both of you.
Okay.
There is no reason why you couldn't go to the boxing gym and take an ass kicking 3 times a week. You're saying you already do it, then go do it. Where's your black eye? You ain't fucking boxing like I was boxing at your age. Bro. There's no reason why you can't invite.
I got 9 stitches right here. Bro.
Good. Well, then you should have been through. Then you know exactly what I'm talking about, right? You need to go to the boxing gym. You need to go to the gym. You need to get in fantastic shape. You need to take something you're uncomfortable with and do it anyway. You said you have social anxiety. You need to agree to some speaking gigs. Go talk in front of a whole big crowd of people, unprompted, without a teleprompter or something. You need to test yourself. That's what you need to do. And in terms of getting girls with your fame, it shouldn't be that hard to get some girls over to the
All right, so
fucking
should I
house.
just fuck a random fan? Like, fuck it? Like, just to get my experience up. Because obviously you fuck. How many girls do you fuck a week? Be dead ass.
Yeah, be dead ass. What's your body count?
No, I actually need inspiration right now. Please.
I can't possibly tell you what my body count is. I don't know.
All right, all right, let's play lower or higher. 500.
I'd guess probably a little bit higher than that. Maybe 600-700 girls maybe.
Bro, what?
But I'm 35. So, and so, I mean, I've been fucking for 20 years.
I mean, all right, does every girl enjoy it? Be straight up. Do you have a big dick?
I don't know why. I find it very strange to sit on a stream with young 19-year-old men talking about my dick.
So
I
do
find
you have a big dick?
I know that this may be the new modern world and the new modern culture, and this is kind of what everyone does. But I'm uncomfortable with it.
Okay.
So let's like, it's fine. But like, yeah, I've had a bunch of women, whatever. My point is, with your fame, you should be able to invite as many women over as you desire. Why don't you just get them around your house and not be a creep and not be a weirdo?
Okay,
Yeah,
just get
once I
experience.
invite them over, I just get like really, really nervous. Where like they're like girls are like really, really scary, especially if they're like above like a 7. Like I just like I don't know. I just don't really know how to talk to them. And a lot of girls like they don't really have good game too. So like I don't understand when a girl doesn't have game and you have to carry the conversation. Like I have negative riz. Oh my!
Why would a girl have game?
Because she's attracted to you.
Because she's attracted.
Even if she's attracted to you, why would she have game?
So